Already mic testing, mic testing. Okay, perfect. Let me go to my main camera. Already we're live, and as you guys can tell by the and thumbnail, today I'm going to be working on more 3D, or actually today I'm going to be working with Blender. Yeah, that's basically today I'm going to be working on making 3D meshes in Blender. I'm so used to saying UMGs in Unreal Engine or a certain topic in Unreal Engine. Okay, that said, what did I do last stream? Last stream I did work on making a basic mesh with a weapon, which is basically a weapon that my warrior was actually carrying. I did not really have time to add rigs or actually work on making the accessories. So I will be working on those, and hopefully I'll actually start texture painting as well. Let's go to my gameplay screen. And guys, if I can't talk properly right now, that is because I'm not Rob Belgians yet. I just came from college. Okay, that's it. Let me just keep my tablet here for a bit because I will be using my tablet for sculpting. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and say something like, whoops, let's go with all caps. Let's say I'm live exclamation. Okay, let's see. And while actually Claude is replying me, I'm gonna go to my Blender meshes and open the female warrior mesh that I worked on last stream. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and grab this here. Whoops, there we go. Okay, and then let's exit this. And honestly, I thought this is going to be looking so much better than it actually does right now. But I think it does look pretty good, honestly. Okay, I actually need to work on the controls again because I work on Blender just once every week, where I did not really work with the face or anything. All I worked is with the arms, and the thing that I feel like I outdid myself on was my staff. The staff looks pretty cool, to be honest. And if I wanted, I could actually just add rig to this, make it animate and go on, but I want to work on making the clothes as well. Just to show you guys, this is the reference image that I was actually following. If I were to go to my y-axis, there we go. This is technically the reference image that I was trying to follow. I did not really work with the hair, eyes, nose, ears, even like the cape and all that stuff, which I will be going on this stream. That's it. Listen, today is not the day to slack off your stream. Okay, your stream is watching and I will not let you embarrass yourself in front of them. The secret of getting ahead is getting started, said by Mark Twain. Now, I saw your reference image and we're making clothes for your 3D mesh today. This is huge skill for game development, and if you pay attention, your game will look like it was made by a professional. Okay, that's actually what I'm kind of rooting for. But first, I need to know a few things so I can teach you the right way. What is your current Blender skill? Let's say I know the basics. What kind of clothes does your mesh need based on your reference? Top, shirt, pants/shorts, shorts/boots, accessories, belt, bag, etc. Let's see. I definitely need a top. Okay, what else was the options? I think top, shirt, jacket, or pants/shorts. I think I'm gonna go with my pants/shorts first. Okay, maybe shoes/boots. Nah, I think this is good. Oh wait, there we go. I didn't know we could select two of those. Okay, what will these clothes be used in our game for? Static, no movement, rigged with character? Cloth simulation, not sure yet. For the, let's go with something like for the time being, it is going to be static. However, once I am done with my entire mesh, I want to work on adding rigs, but that's for a later date. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and fix my beings typo as well for the time being. There we go, and then let's just go ahead and send this. Okay, let's see, and I feel like my watch is making it way too uncomfortable. I'm gonna kind of open this, because I usually wear my watch in the college so I can actually keep a track of time, which I could do using my phone as well. That's it, let me just go ahead and keep it there. Okay, good, smart thinking, but before we run into it, whoops, did I just... Oh, okay, I'm glad we can go back. What is your current Blender level? Don't ignore this, complete beginner. I know the basics. What clothes are we making today? Did I just say? Ah, there we go. Okay, good. Now we're talking. You know the basics. That means I don't have to babysit you through every little thing, but don't get comfortable because I will push you hard today. Okay, today's lesson: making static clothes in Blender. The golden rule of game close in Blender for games are just separate meshes that sit on top of your character. They do not attach, they float slightly outside the body. Remember this forever. Step 1. Setting up your workspace. Here's what you need to do first. Open your existing mesh file, go to overlays at the top right of your viewport. I did not know about this, that's good. And make sure wireframe is available, you will need it. Set your viewport shading to solid for now. Press numpad 5 to get its orthographic view. Okay. Numpad 5. Where's numpad 5? I think it should be somewhere here, right? I think that's supposed to be numpad 5. Press numpad 1 for front view. Okay, I guess let's do this first. I will be having this open in like another window as well, so I can use it as a reference. But yep, let me just, whoops. Let me just wrap this a bit higher, go a little bit there. In case you guys don't know what I'm doing right now, I am like working on it in my other window just to see the instructions. Okay, and then step 2, the method we're going to be using. Since you know the basics, we're using the duplicate and separate method. Okay, wait, hold up. Let's say, actually, I think that I don't know the basics. I thought by basics you meant, if you meant that I knew how to scale, rotate, extrude, merge, I don't know, just those kinds of basics. I don't know methods, arrays, loops, etc. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and open my other window as well. Because I'm not really that good with like the topology as well, because I do work with Blender just once a week. Oh, so you lied to me. I actually did not understand the question properly. Okay, be honest, which of these do you actually know? I know how to navigate viewport, I know how edit mode versus object mode, I know how to use loop cuts, I do know. I know what a Blender modifier is, like solidify or mirror. I know face select versus edge select versus vertices select. I know how to use proportional editing. I don't really. I know what normals are. I don't know. Okay, and then let's go with something like next. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. This is actually a solid foundation. You know more than you think. But you're missing the two critical things, proportional editing and normals. And without these, your clothes will look broken in your game, okay, in your game engine. So before we touch these clothes, we're gonna cover those. Okay, know thyself, set by Starcrats. Lesson 1, proportional editing, the O key. Many of you guys did talk to me about proportional editing or did tell me about proportional editing in the comments, but then actually I did not have time to like work on that. That said, proportional editing is like grabbing one vertex but making the surrounding area follow it smoothly. Think of it like pulling a blanket. When you pull one spot, everything around it moves. I see, okay. Go into edit mode tab, press O to toggle proportional editing, you'll see a circle appear. Now, when you press G to grab, a big circle shows around your section. Scroll your mouse wheel up and down to make that circle bigger and smaller. The bigger the circle, the more vertices gets pulled along. Why you need this for clothes? When you're shaping a shirt or pants, you don't want sharp, ugly pinches. Proportional editing gives you smooth, natural folds and shape. Without it, your clothes look like cardboard boxes. Okay, actually, that makes so much sense now. Lesson 2. Normals, the invisible direction of your mesh. This is the one that breaks beginners in game engines, and I refuse to let that happen to you. What are normals? Every face on your mesh has an invisible arrow pointing outwards. That arrow tells the game engine which side of the face is visible. If the arrow points outwards, face is visible. Oh, I see. Okay. If the arrow points inwards, face is invisible or black in your game. How to check your normals? Go to edit mode tab, go to overlay menu, top right, choose circles icon, scroll down and check for face orientation. Actually, I do know this. How to fix broken knowledge. Okay, knowledge check. Before we move on, I need to make sure this landed in your brains and not just in your ears. Tell me, if you press O in edit mode and scroll your mouse wheel down, what happens to the proportional editing circle? Let's go with something like question 1. It gets either bigger or smaller depending on which way am I scrolling. Okay, and for question 2, I'm gonna go with something like question 2. If you see a red face in the orientation overlay, what does that mean and how to fix it? It means that the face is either invisible or black. We got to flip it to fix it. Okay, let's see. I guess now we can finally move on to like the meshes. Almost, you were close, and I need a precision from you. Scrolling doesn't make circle bigger or smaller. Direction matters in Blender. Every little detail matters. Don't give me either or answers. Near to exactly, but 2, that was perfect. Quick correction drill before you move on. I want you to do this right now. Okay, right now in Blender, so it sticks in your head. Do these 3 things. Proportional editing. Open Blender, add a UV sphere, Shift A, mesh UV sphere, okay. Go into edit mode tab, select vertices at the top. Select vertices at the top, press O to turn on proportional editing. Press G then Z to grab the Z axis. Scroll your mouse wheel and watch the circle change size. Move that vertices and see how the surrounding mesh follows smoothly. Okay, drill 2. I guess let's go with one drill at a time. So first I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go with something like Shift A, mesh. Let's add a UV sphere. Whoa, that's a massive UV sphere, but that's fine. Okay, let's read the instructions real quick. There we go. Add a UV sphere, Shift A mesh, go into edit mode. Let's go to something like edit mode. Okay, I am in edit mode. Okay, select one vertex at the top. Select one vertex. Do you mean something like this? Okay, I guess I will select one vertex at the top and then press O. Proportional editing has been enabled. Press G then Z. Oh, I see. Okay. One vertex at the top, G, Z. Alright, I didn't know about this. That's something fun. Okay, well, I guess let's select that and that. Let's go with something like GZ. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. Let's select that and that. Go with GZ. It's changing its size like literally. Let's go with GX. GY, I mean. Wow, it actually changes every last detailing here. GY. And I could potentially use some sculpting here, but GZ. Well, I guess this is good. I want to hit G again and decrease my size. And then hit something like G, decrease my size again, Z. Actually, let's go with X. Oh, so depending on how small your circle is, it does it. Okay, let's make it a bit bigger. The entire thing moves. Let's go with G, Y. Okay, I think I see. I guess I can hit a bunch of Control Z's now. There we go. Okay, perfect. Let's get back to my mesh here. Hi, howdy, Project. Appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, next to normal. Stay in edit mode. Go to overlay, stay on face orientation. Control Alt. Scroll down. Okay, I think I see. Okay, let me just go ahead and grab Cloud back up here and say something like, okay, done testing, TESTING, done testing, the exclamation. It actually works and it's so cool, exclamation. That said, can we work on making the clothes now, question mark? Okay, let's finally work on making the accessories. Okay, haha, I knew you'd love that, blah blah, all that down. Okay. I need to know your reference image. Okay, I guess let's go ahead and give my reference image. So I'm gonna go to something like my documents, or actually my content browser. Let's go to something like Blender items. There we go. And then let's paste it. I think I pasted it wrong. Oh, can you share a reference image to see what clothes you're making exactly? Yes, let me upload it now. Okay, let's just go ahead and grab this up here and paste it. There. And then let's end it. There we go. Okay, you want to make this? It's not just clothes. This is full fantasy warrior armor and a cape. I'm impressed. Blah blah. Okay, what I see in your reference, your character has these clothing. So top half, just armor, breastplate with decorative details. Shoulder, lawn roads. Is that how you pronounce it? Armor plate on shoulders. That makes more sense. A hood attached at the cape. Okay. Bottom half, waist belt with front decorative flap, full length cape flowing from shoulders to feet, leg armor, creates on the shins. Is that how I pronounce it? It's hard to pronounce these names. A knee guard, armor boots slash sandals, arms, upper arm armor, forearm braces. I see. Okay, Sensei's honest warning. This full character is not a session build, I will not lie to you. This is weeks of work if we do it properly, so we're going to break it into pieces and conquer them one by one. Here's our battle plan. Phase 1, cape slash clog, difficulty level, just armor. Okay, those are definitely harder. Hood is definitely hard as well. Today we start with the cape. Cape is the best starting point because it teaches you the core workflow for all other pieces and it is mostly flat plates, perfection for your level. This is the most dramatic visible thing. Are you ready to start? 2016? Yes. Okay, let's see. Honestly, I think if I'm done with it faster, then I'm going to be working on with the rest as well. That's it. Let's go. Phase 1, building the cape. Understanding what the cape is. Look at your reference. The cape is attached at the shoulder. Wide at the bottom, has a hood at the top. Flows naturally behind and around the body. I see. We're building this in 3 parts. The main cape body, the front side panel, the hood. Later, that's advanced. Step 1, setting up your scene. Do this right now. Open your character mesh itself. Make sure your character is in the center of the screen, which it is. Check this by pressing N to open side panel. Look at the location values. If they are not 0, press Ctrl A, all transform, fix it. Step 2, adding a cape line. Press Shift A, mesh plane. A flat square will appear in your scene. Immediately press S to scale it up. Make it roughly the width of your character's shoulders. Now press RX90 to rotate 90 degrees on the x-axis so it stands up. Press GY to move it slightly behind your character, just behind the shoulder line. Step 3, adding resolution to your cape. Your cape needs enough geometry to shape properly. With your plane selected, press Tab, and to enter edit mode, press Ctrl R to add a loop cut. Hover the plane until you see it yellow. Hover over the plane until you see a yellow line. Okay. Scroll your mouse wheel up to add more cuts. Add about 8 cuts horizontally. Okay, left click to confirm, and then right click to snap them evenly. Do the same vertically, 10 cuts. Okay, Step 4, shaping the cape silhouette. Is that how you pronounce it? Now we make it look like an actual cape. Tapering the top. Okay, I think that's how you pronounce it. Press 3 for face select mode. Press numpad 1 front view. Select the top row of faces. Press S to scale them inwards. Make the top narrow than the bottom. Make the top a bit more narrow than the bottom, okay? This gives the cape natural triangular warrior shape. Shaping the bottom, select the bottom edge of the loop. Press Alt click on the bottom to select the entire bottom loop. Press S to scale it wider. The bottom of the cape is wider than the top. Adding natural curve, press numpad 3 for side views. Select the middle vertices, use proportional editing. This is where you use what we just learned. Press GY, gently pull to create natural flow curve. Step 5, adding thickness. Same as I taught you earlier, press tab, edit mode, go to the wrench icon in the properties, click add modifier, solidify. That's a new modifier that I have not learned about. Okay, set offset to -1, click apply. Step 6, there are 6 steps. Okay, checking your normals, remember. Okay, I see. Let's go ahead and work on this now. So, firstly, I'm gonna go all the way up here. Let's go to my x-axis. In my x-axis, I'm gonna read the instructions while actually doing this stuff. Let's go to instruction number 2, I guess. And I think they start from instruction 2, right? Okay, adding your plane. So I'm gonna go with something like add mesh. I want to add a plane. Okay, I'm gonna name it something like cape. Okay, let's go with something like cape. Okay, now for my cape, I'm gonna go ahead and hit S to scale it. So scale it down. Flat will appear. Immediately press S to scale it up. Make it roughly the width of your character's shoulders. Okay, so it should be roughly the width of my character's shoulder. There, now press RX90. Let's go with RX90. Well, I want to go with R to rotate. Y. Nope, RZ90. There we go. Okay, and then I want to go with something like Z to go higher. And then I want to go a little to the back. So I'm going to go to my negative my positive y-axis. Hold up, before that, I'm going to go back here. Let's say I'm going to select everything besides this. I'm going to go with something like my y-axis. Let's go with R, X, RY. Oh wait, hold up. I'm gonna hit A. I'm gonna hit A to select everything. Now, there are a few things that I did not want to select. I'm gonna go with Control, double click that. I don't want to select that. I don't want to select the cape. And I don't want to select that. Now I can go with something like R, Z, 90, 180. There we go. Okay, I think that's perfect. Now I should be having the cape as well. Let's go back to the y-axis. I'm gonna go ahead and select my cape. Go with G. Let's say X. There. My cape's gotta be roughly the size of my shoulder. So I'm gonna go with GZ. Okay, let's go with Y. And then I'm gonna hit S. There, I think my cape is roughly the size of my back now. Okay, next up, access it so it stands upright. Press GY to move it slightly behind your character, just behind the shoulder line. I think it's just behind the shoulder line. Maybe I could go with G, let's say X. Get it a little more to the back. There we go. Okay, once I'm done with that, step 3, adding resolution to my cape. Your cape needs enough geometry to shape properly. With your plane selected, press tab to enter edit mode. So I'm gonna hit tab to enter edit mode. Press Ctrl R to add a loop cut. Before I actually add a loop cut, I'm gonna go ahead and just get all these steps down here. There we go. Ctrl R until I see 1. Okay. Till you see a yellow line. Scroll your mouse wheel up to add more cuts. That's 2. Wait. Control R. And then I gotta add it up, right? Scroll up. What if I hit Control or Shift, Alt? What do I do to actually get it up? It says, okay, scroll your mouse wheel up to add more cuts. 1, 2, 3. How do you add cuts? It's not actually adding cuts. Should I go with Control Shift? Now do the same vertically going down. It does not add cuts. Okay, let me check how to add multiple loop cuts. Let's go with something like loop cuts by scrolling up or down on Blender. Okay, let's see. No coding for today. Honestly, I do every Tuesday I have a stream which is basically not programming because I do need to work on Blender and making meshes as well, because eventually by the end of my series I want to make a fully working AAA game that consists of AI logic, if that makes any sense. That's it. So Tuesday is a day when I mostly work with Blender, and if I do have like a lot of free time and all, I do maybe do some gaming streams as well. That said, to add loop cuts, okay, to add multiple loop cuts, you can increase the number of cuts by scrolling the mouse wheel up and down, pressing Control. Oh wait, I actually need to show you guys what I'm doing here. There we go. Let's just go ahead and grab this here. Okay, adding multiple cuts once again. Let's go ahead and learn more. Isn't there like someone who I can chat with? Okay, well maybe I guess I'm gonna go ahead and open another Claude chat. Let's go with another Claude chat up here. Okay, maybe I'm gonna go, let's say, somewhere there. Okay, I think let me get a chat from a one that I've already used maybe. Okay, let's say, how can I use a loop cut to add multiple cuts with my mouse wheel, either scrolling up or down on Blender. Oh wait, I think I had it in my other tab. Hold up. Guys, I keep forgetting to get this tab here. Like, I get in the other one to see which is like the right tab, because I have a reference tab as well. And I have this one. What about I zoom out? There we go. In Blender, you can use the loop cut tool. Okay, activate loop cuts, Control R. Okay, you'll see a fellow line. Scroll to add cuts. Before clicking to confirm, scroll the mouse wheel up or down to increase or decrease the numbers. Okay, let me say something like, it does not increase my loop cuts though. Okay, let's see. Let me have troubleshoot. Press Ctrl R, hover over the mesh until you see the yellow preview line. Scroll the mouse wheel before clicking. Okay, if scrolling doesn't work, check your mouse. Make sure your scroll wheel is functioning. It is functioning. Viewport focus. Make sure your mouse cursor is hovering directly over the mesh. Then you scroll, not over an empty space. Okay, numpad conflicts. Some mouse/keyboard setups can interfere. Try clicking once to place the cut. Then in the bottom left corner of the viewport, you'll see a loop cut. Try clicking once, then place the cut. Then in the bottom left of your viewport, you'll see loop cut. Operator panel, you can manually type the number of cuts. I could do that. Emulating numpads. Okay, let's try the manual way. I'm gonna go here. Let's go up here, hit Control R to add a loop cut. Since I cannot really decrease or increase this, I'm gonna go here. Okay, let's add the number of loop cuts. Number of cuts, I'm gonna go with something like 4. And how do I add vertical cuts now? I added horizontal. Oh, I think I gotta do the same exact thing with the horizontals. Okay, so how many horizontal ones I need? 8 horizontal. Wait, that was vertical. Hold up. Let's go with something like 4 verticals, right? You'll see a yellow line, add cuts, 8 horizontally. 10 cuts going down, so that is horizontal. Okay, so I need 8 cuts horizontally. Let's go with a bunch of Control Z's. Control R, hold up, let me add this here real quick, and then let's change that to something like 8. And then 10 vertically. Let's go with Control R again. This is gonna be 10. There we go. Finally, the manual way is so much better. Okay, that said, left click to confirm, left click to confirm. Okay, now do the same vertically and add about 10 cuts. Okay, perfect. Next up, step 4, shaping the shiolate. Is that how I pronounce it? Now we make it look like an actual cape. Okay, tapering the top, press 3 for face select. Okay, let's go to face select here. Press numpad 1 for front view. I'm assuming numpad 1 is somewhere here, right? Oh wow, I did not know that numpad 1 does a different job compared to regular numbers. Okay, select the top row of the face. Select the top row of the face. I think this is what Claude means when Claude said select the top row of the face. Then let's go with numpad 1. Okay, press S to scale them inwards. Make the top narrow than the bottom. Okay, S to scale, make the top narrower than the bottom. Okay, this gives the cape the natural triangular shape. Wait, my entire cape shrinks. I guess I gotta go ahead and close my O and then hit S. Ah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Select the top. There. I think that's what Claude meant. Okay, shaping the bottom. Select the bottom edge loop, press Alt, click on the bottom edge to select the entire bottom. Alt click. Alt click. Hello, I'm clicking. Okay, let's go with Alt click. Oh, there we go. Okay, okay. Press S to scale it wider. The bottom of the cape is wider than the top of the cape. S to scale it wider. Is it just me or is the cape not really caping up here? Okay, adding natural curve, press numpad 3 for side view. So numpad 3 for side view. Oh, I see. Select the middle vertices, use proportional editing. Okay, select the middle vertices. What does plot mean by the middle vertices? Press G, Y, then pull to create a natural flowy curve. Okay, let's go back to numpad 3. I'm gonna go with something like G, Y. I think Claude meant cheesy. Something like that looks good. Okay, perfect. Step 5, adding the thickness. Same as I taught you earlier. Press tab to exit edit mode. Okay, press tab to exit edit mode. Okay, wait. Let's go back to edit mode. I think the bottom isn't all that good. S to scale. There we go. That looks more like a cape now. Maybe S to scale a bit more. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. I think I'm getting allergies. Okay, same as I taught you. Let's press tab. Okay, go to wrench icon. Okay, let's go to wrench icon. Let's add modifier. I'm gonna add a solidify. SOLIDIFY. The solidify modifier, what does that do? Set thickness to 0.0. Okay, let's go with 0.02. Set offset to -1. It is already set to -1, but I will set it again. Okay, and then click apply. What did that do? Step 6, check your normals. Remember, it looks more like an animated, like it does not look like a really good cape. I guess that's where sculpting comes in, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the sculpt mode. And let's go with something like the grab tool. Gonna kind of grab that from there. Gonna kind of grab that from there. Grab, whoops. Don't want to grab it all that much. And why am I using my mouse to do this and not my drawing tablet? Well, basically because I'm way too lazy to get that out because this isn't as big of a deal. Okay, well, I want to get this up here. And let's grab that up there. That's there. Let's get that a bit outwards. And then from the bottom up. There, that looks so much better now. Maybe I could do the same thing here as well. Just kind of adjust this up here. There, and I will not be remeshing for now because remeshing, it's pretty good when we're sculpting everything in detail, if that makes sense. Okay, I want to grab this and I want to bend it. I don't want to grab it. How do I bend it? Windows Shift C. There we go. Okay, wait, let me see. How do I bend this thing? What if I go with F, decrease my sculpt size, and then just go there? Oh, there we go. I guess all it takes is some patience. There, that's so much better. Okay, I'd honestly go as far as to saying that sculpting it this way. Let's go with Control-Alt-Q so I can see all 4 directions. Okay, let's see it from all directions. This is my main direction, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it there. Okay, let's see. Get that there. Let's get that there. Get that there. Just make sure everything is looking good. There. Let's just go ahead and grab this from here real quick. There. I won't say it looks bad now. This looks so much better. Let's go with Control Alt Q again. Control Alt Q. And then I'm gonna go to my object mode. In object mode, let's just check my cape again. Okay, I mean there are like a few things that I gotta change. You gotta go ahead and add some more detailing for this part and make it a bit more curvy. So I'm gonna go back to my sculpt mode, and in my sculpt mode, I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this from here. Oops, let me just go there, grab that. Don't I say vertices there? Right there. Oh shoot, I forgot to select it. Wait, I wanna object mode, tab. Now let's go to sculpt mode. There we go, I can finally find the vertices here. Wanna get this a bit to the back. Wanna get the bottom down too. There we go. Wait, I wanna increase the strength and decrease the size, because if the strength is higher, that's much better. Okay, let's just go ahead and fill in the gaps. Does it look good? Okay, there we go. I can go ahead and just grab this up here so it's a little hidden, not too much. There. Okay, I'd say the mirror modifier would have been so much helpful here. I should have most likely added a mirror modifier. Okay, I guess I want to get it lower. There, this doesn't look that bad, to be honest. Is this how capes look? I'm positive this is how capes usually look like. There. Okay, that's basically a cape. There you have it, a cape. Maybe I'm just gonna go ahead and just push this a little down, just so it can hide up a little here. And I'm gonna go ahead and hide that part there too, hide that there too. Maybe get this a little outside. Okay, use simulation brushes. Actually, I haven't heard of that. Let me try it. Simulation, SIMULA. Is there a brush called simulation brush? Oh wait, there we go, simulation. That is bend boundary. Let's try this. What does this do? Oh wait, I remember. I tried this before. It actually does not do anything. Okay. It does not really do anything. I don't know why. Matter of fact, none of them do anything. Okay, this does something. I mean, I don't know if it did something that I wanted it to, or... Well, I mean, it did something. That's pinch. Okay, well, the pinch brush works. Just go ahead and pinch it outwards. Is it because of the strength? I mean, I think it just made it look a little weird now. Okay, let's go with a bunch of Control Z's. There. Okay, trash R and transform the mesh. Trash R and transform the mesh. What does trash R mean? Okay, should I like remesh? Because I might really remesh. Should I remesh? I don't know if it did something good. Remeshing does not look like it did the trick here. Hey, at least it got a lot of meshes. Let's see if the brush works now. Okay, I want to go with something like bend boundary. Well, I mean, since it did not work, I think I'll just go with Control Z. Okay, I guess let's go with my basic grab brush. Just gonna grab it from there. Did I select my grab brush? Gee. Oh wait, let's use the clay too. Let me go with all. Let's go with blob clay. Okay, and for clay, I think I need some more strength, right? There we go. Okay, there. I think that's pretty good for clay. Add some kind of thickness. If I were to go back, there we go. That's perfect. Although I'm gonna make a slight bit of change. I'm gonna click G and just kind of get this here. There. Okay, and then let's hit clay. Let's get back to clay tool. Press R and a higher poly. Press R and higher poly. What does that mean? There we go. Okay, I think this did the trick. I think the cape is now kind of stuck to me. And it doesn't even look as bad anymore. Wow, the clay tool is actually a lifesaver. Where I can just go ahead and just add some thickness and volume to everything here. Okay, can I increase the thickness from here? There we go. Okay, I'd go as far as to saying the clay tool is actually one of the best tools. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and scale it all up. Oh. Alright, I guess I got overzealous. Let's do it this way. No, wow. Okay, let's decrease the strength, increase the size. I think I did the complete opposite. Let's decrease the strength a bit more. I mean, it gets smaller for some reason. It's so annoying. Okay, well, I guess let's decrease the size too. I'm just gonna go ahead and like even this part out. There we go, and then let's just go ahead and even this. Okay, what if I like click? Does clicking help? Oh, it does. Nice. Actually, let's scrap the idea of whatchamacallit. Let's scrape the idea of actually this thing here. I'm gonna go to object mode and smooth it. Let's go with shade auto smooth. Okay, I mean, I don't think shade auto smooth did something good. What if I shade smooth? Okay, that actually looks good. I will not say the cape looks bad. However, I'm gonna go here, hit Alt, select all of that. I'm gonna hit S. Want to kind of make the cape look a little bigger. And I want to select one side and then just hit something like G. Let's select one edge. Go ahead and click O, and I'm gonna click G. Nope, I don't think I need O. I'm gonna hit G. Wait, why did G just move it off? I wanna select it all. Okay, even the bottom. I want to move the entire mesh. Okay, let's go with something like a G. Does that add the curve? No, I think it just makes it look bad. There. I'm gonna select this, right click, and let's shade auto smooth. What looks better, shade auto smooth or shade smooth? I think that was like a double layer of smooth. There we go. Okay, that looks good actually. It's kind of stuck to me in the back, and then there's this, there's just that. I wish it was bent a little, but this looks good. Press R and higher poly. Huh. Okay, let me just go ahead and take a picture real quick. Let's go with Windows Shift S, take a quick little picture. And then let me go ahead and grab Claude up here. Paste it, and then I'm gonna go in the side preview, take another picture. I'm gonna go in the back preview. Before I actually take a picture from the back preview, I want to go ahead and send the side preview. Windows Shift S, let's take a preview from the side. And then let's go ahead and paste it here. Should I take one from the bottom as well, or nah? Oh wait, I think this is good. I think this is good. Let's grab Claude here and say something like, let's say, done. Does this look good? Question mark. I think it actually does. I think I did a pretty good job with the cape. Okay, wait. Is that, did you already build a cape? It actually looks good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm genuinely impressed. Actually, it does. What software package are you familiar with? And what is your level of proficiency with each? Actually, I am pretty familiar with Unreal Engine for the time being because I have been using it for I think like 2-ish months right now. That said, I'm pretty familiar with, let's say, Pygames and Visual Studio as well. I think I'm really proficient with Visual Studio because I have been working with Visual Studio for like a long time and all that stuff. That said, what you did well, what needs fixing? I see 3 issues. Look at your side view image. That capes look very flat and stiff. Did you notice it? Ready to fix it? Show me the fixes. Let me guess first. I guess let's go with show me the fixes. Okay, let's see. Good. Okay, let it fix a warrior's cape and flow. Step 1, adding natural cape flow. The cape needs to curve around the body and flow the natural bend. Right now, the cape is too flat in the y-axis. That does make sense, it is. Do this, click your cape object, press tab to enter edit mode, press numpad 3 for side view, press alt, excuse me guys, press alt Z. To turn on X-ray, press 2 for edge select. Excuse me guys, now select the top edge. Alt click the top edge loop of the cape. The top edge loop of the cape. Press GY to pull it forward slightly towards the shoulders. This anchors the top of the cape to the shoulders area. Now the middle, click Alt plus click middle horizontal edge, press GY, push it back slightly away from the body. This creates the natural outwards billow. I see billow of the cape. The bottom, alt click, press GY, bring it slightly forward again. This makes the bottom of the cape swing forward naturally like it is affected by the movement. Step 2, adding the cape shoulder wrap. Right now your cape sits behind the character. In your reference, the top cape wraps around the shoulders and flows to the front too. Do this instead. Stay in edit mode. Do this. Stay in edit mode. Press 1 for front view. Press 3. Select the top left and the top right corner faces. Press GX and pull them outwards to wrap over the shoulder. Use proportional editing with the medium circle to make it smooth. I see. Fix 3. Make the cape drape over shoulders properly. Okay, I guess there are so many fixes. I'm not going to read all of them. Instead, I'm just going to be working with them. Use simulation brush and higher mesh topology. That is the best way to make a realistic cape in no time. I think you had a small brush, that's why it didn't work, and you didn't have a higher topology. That actually does make sense. Let me try. Let me select this, go to, let's say, sculpt mode. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit Control Z first. Let's just get this back here and let's go to sculpt mode. Okay, I need a bigger brush. So this is the biggest brush out here. I'm gonna go to simulation. How do you get more topology? Because nothing changes, like, literally. Okay, wait, let's go to tab. And then I'm gonna go to sculpt mode. Is there a shortcut to going to sculpt mode? I don't think so. I mean, I think my brush is big enough. It just doesn't work. Like, I can't move a thing when I use this. Okay, how do I... Is something changing? Nothing's changing, actually. Everything is the same. Okay, I guess let me ask Claude. Let me go there. Okay, let's say something like... Let's say someone from my chat said me to use simulation brushes in sculpt mode. Although when I try to use that brush, let's go with something like brush, it does not really move or change anything. Okay, and I forgot to mention that I know the basics of sculpting as well. Okay, let's set it. First press R. So tab. Okay, let's go to sculpt mode, press R. Wait, what did it just do? Huh. Hold up, it did something. Tab. R. There. Tab. I mean, it did something, but what did it do? Okay, let's just see the explanation first. There we go. Okay, oh, good question from the chat. Okay, also, all this why a sculpt brush wasn't working. There are 3 common reasons this happens. Reason 1, now hit enter. R and then enter. R, enter. I mean, I still can't move anything though. Okay, I guess let's see the 3 common traps. I keep opening the wrong cloth every single time. There we go. Okay, let's see the fix. Go to object mode. Okay, with your cape selected, go to wrench icon, add modifier subdivision surface set to viewport level 3. Click apply. Viewport level 3, click apply. Okay, wrong mode. Okay, not enough geometry, I see. Brush strength and radius. Okay, let's try the subdivision modifier. So I'm gonna go to object mode. Let's go to object mode, select the cape, add a modifier. I think I added a texture, my bad. How do you remove the texture now? Is there a delete texture option? What if I go with Control Z? Nope. How do I delete the texture? There we go. Wrench icon. Let's add a modifier. This is going to be a subdivision modifier. SUV subdivision surface modifier. There. Set viewport level to 3. There we go. Okay, now if I hit tab, go to edit, sculpt mode. Let's try to sculpt. Even so, I don't see geometry anywhere. There. Let's go back to sculpt mode. But it does not move. Okay. Let's see the second thing. So wrong mode, you cannot sculpt in object mode. Of course, I'm in sculpt mode. Reason 3, brush strength and radius. Even in sculpt mode, if your brush length is at 0.1 or lower, you will feel like nothing is happening. The fix at the very top. How to use the cloth brush properly. Now that this is working, here's how to use it for a cape. Find the cloth brush in sculpt mode, press shift space bar to open brush menu, or look in the left in the toolbar, type cloth brush. Using it effectively, use long slow strokes downwards to create natural fabric. Use short quick strokes for small wrinkle details. Hold control. Okay. Your cape specifically, stroke downwards, add 2 to 3 strokes. Okay. So it's a warning, before you sculpt, make sure your solidify modifier first. Solidify still shows, hit apply, then add subdivision, then sculpt it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna search for a cloth. Let's go with shift space. Wow, I did not know that. Cloth. Do you guys see cloth? Okay, that is bend cloth, that is bend slash twist cloth, that is drag cloth. Let's go with drag cloth. And gentle strokes. You didn't apply the modifier. Wait, do I need to apply it? No wonder it didn't work. I thought that we applied or we don't apply it, it does the same exact thing. Wow, I can actually see it work now. Well, I guess it's finally time to use all these brushes, but these brushes, again, it doesn't work. Maybe because of my strength, it needs to be a bit more. Size needs to be a bit bigger. Okay, well, the only... Alright, made it look awful. Okay, let's decrease the strength. Let's increase the strength, decrease the size. Let's increase the size a little. There. Let's add gentle strokes downwards. There we go. Thing is, that doesn't do it. That makes it look just wrinkly. Something like this. Wait, I think this calls for using the drawing tablet instead. What up, guys? Let me kind of open this. Hope my face works. Of course, I don't have charge. You gotta make sure to charge this before stream. Well, while it's opening, I guess I can use it to stream. I should have charged it and kept it. I came so unprepared. Okay, let's see. What brush should I use? What is this brush? Grab cloth. Okay, let's hit Z. I want to decrease the strength. I grab the cloth, it actually does so much. What if I hit O? No? Proportional. auto masking, topology. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. I'm gonna decrease the strength a little. There, let's add some wrinkles. Okay, let's just go ahead and add some wrinkles up here, some wrinkles down there. Honestly, wait, let's go with a bunch of Control Z. This is where I think I play around a little. Okay, so I want to go ahead and add a tiny bit of bump here. There we go, and then slowly pull it downwards from the back. Push it backwards. There. Okay, and then from here, I might want to go a bit more to the back. Then I might want to go a little more to the back. There, and then for the spine, I want to go a bit to the front. Okay, that was too much to the front. Get it a little to the front. There we go. And I want to get that a little more to the front. Okay, wait, I think I messed it up a little, but I think once I smoothen it out, it's going to look so much better. Okay, let's just go here, push it a little in. I want to see the back. So the back is only till here. So I'm just going to be pushing this edge. And then let's hit S to kind of smoothen this out. Going to increase this size, decrease some of that. There. Okay, I think that's good. Let me go back and use my, let's say, bend brush. I want to bend this, which I cannot bend. This brush is something that I can never use. Fine, I guess I'm gonna use that. Not bad, actually. Wait. Hold up. Why does this actually look kind of cool? Even though I absolutely messed it up. Wait, I got the tape off me. So it controls Z. Wait, hold up. Nobody told me this brush was so good. Gonna need a bunch more control Z's because I want it to look a bit more natural. It would help so much if I could just get the brush. Why does that spin? It's so out of control. Even though the brush is good. I mean, even though it's a little good, it's still like kind of troubleful. I want to push it a little to the back. Why is it so hard to control this? Ask Claude how to apply the mesh in the correct manner. Okay. Just let me try asking that. Okay, let's go here and say something like, let's say, how to apply the mesh in a correct manner. Okay, let's see. Actually, I did not know that that was the kind of question that we asked. Wait, I need you to be more specific. Okay. Okay, before I teach you something wrong, what did he mean by apply mesh in a specific apply mesh? Apply the subdivision surface, attach parent to cape mesh, apply transform, merge the cape into the body mesh. Huh. How to apply the mesh in correct order. Okay, what to actually select, which option to select. Okay, that said, let me go to my drag cloth real quick. I want to see if this works. It's just kind of me playing around to see which works the best. Okay, because these aren't as bad. I can just go ahead and pull it out a little. Okay, and then just there. Okay, I think that made it look kind of bad. I'm trying to use something that looks good. This is by far one of the best ones that I've found. I want to go a bit to the back, but it kind of ruins some things. What if I want to go in the y-axis? Oh well. I don't know how, but somehow I did kind of do that. And surprisingly, it does not look horrible. I think I'll go with this. It's not bad. I won't say it's 100% good, but it's not bad either. It's actually pretty good. Unless I before I did that. There, I think this is good. I'm gonna hit tab. I think oh my gosh, the amount of detailing this got. Okay, let's right click and let's shade smooth. Maybe I might use the grab tool to grab this a little in front, so I might click tab again. Let's go back to sculpt mode, and then I'm gonna hit G for the grab tool, decrease my size. However, my strength is included. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit Control Shift C, go back to sculpt mode. I'm gonna increase that. Nope. I'm gonna get the bottom part up here and that part there. And the center part right here. Okay, I think that's good, right? Who would have known that making a cape is really hard? Okay, well, I kind of messed that up. There. Okay, this looks good. I don't really want to mess anything up. Okay, maybe I want to increase my size but decrease my strength. Did that help anything? Okay, why is it still turned up in the other direction? Okay, you know what? I think I'll stay with this. This looks good enough. Okay, I mean I don't think there's that much need to make a really detailed looking cave. This looks good. I'm gonna go back to object mode. Now let's take a picture. Let's go with Windows Shift S, take a picture. I'm gonna go ahead and grab plot up here. There we go. Let's go ahead and paste this here. Wait, let's X that. X that. Paste it here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go front. Windows Shift S, take a picture. Grab plot back up here, paste it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in the side preview. Go with Windows Shift S, take a picture. Grab plot up here. Can say something like never mind the previous question. Someone from my chat asked me to ask you. That said, this is what I've let's say done so far. How's it? I think this is pretty good for now, and that we could move on to the next part. Okay, let's see. I think I should have said next phase, but part makes sense too. Okay, stop right there. I see what you did both. I'm proud and furious at the same time. Proud because the fabric, okay? That is genuinely beautiful talent. Furious because you want to move on, and I'm not done with you yet. What is phenomenal, those fabric folds and all that stuff. What needs fixing? Before you move on, problem 1, side view image 3, the side cape is still floating away from the body. Look at the cape between the cape and the back. In your reference, the cape hugs the shoulders before flowing out. Problem 2, the cape has no shoulder connection point. Looking at the reference, the cape connects the fixes. Okay, fix 1, closing the shoulder gap. Click your cape, tab edit mode, numpad 3 for side view, select the top edge loop. Okay, so click your cape, tab 1, okay. Press GY, push it forward towards the shoulder. Shoulder, use proportional editing. Okay, let's try that first. So I'm gonna go ahead and click numpad 3. Numpad 3, oh wow. I think it meant 1. Gonna select that. There. Should I go with something like Alt and click one of this, I guess? There. Something like that. G X. Okay, that looks awful. Okay, let's see. Uh, okay, I did some chat GPT and I found how to do it correctly. Press R and then press Control R. Press R and then Control R. For what? Control R is for loop cuts. So R, Control R. Oh, I see. Okay, that looks so bad. Hold up. Maybe I go here. R, Control R. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm gonna go back up here. Did you mean R, Control R for like my sculpt mode? Okay, R, Control R. Uh, yeah, I think the Control R made it look a little bad. That's it. I mean, I think it's good, right? Okay, I mean, cape goes a little back. I think that's good and all that stuff. I think this is pretty good. Okay, I guess what is the next thing? Let me just go up here and say something like then and then only once you're done with the fixes. Let me say I think the one that I have looks good because I am just learning, so I think I should not focus so much on the details. I just want to know how to make them. Then the more that I make, the better I get. Okay, let's see. You know what? You're absolutely right, and I respect that. The stream Cape officially signed off by Sensei. You built your first ever game ready scratch fabric. Okay, the next piece. What are we talking about? Remember our battlefield? Okay, let's see. Which piece are we building next? Choose wisely. So we have all our like 3 stars beside belt and front flap. Like armor, I think let's go with something like belt and front flaps because those are like 2 stars, and I might actually complete the easier ones and then move on to the harder ones. Smart choice. Phase 2, belt and front flap. Understanding what we're building, looking at your reference belt, the thick waistband wrapping around the hips, a decorative front flap hanging down like an inverted triangle, a circular buckle brooch in the center. There are the three, we're building in 3 parts: the waistband, the front flap, the buckle, simple cylinder, easy. Step 1, building the waistband. This is where you use the duplicate and separate method I taught you earlier. Remember that. Do this. Click on your body mesh in the outline, press tab, and you guys can like pause the stream and read these steps up. I'm going to be not reading them first and reading them again while doing it. I'm going to do both at once. So I'm going to go here. Okay, and this is officially done. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and read the reference in my other screen. Okay, let's scroll all the way up here to step 1. There we go. Do this. Click on your body mesh in the outline. Body mesh. Press tab to enter edit mode. Press tab to enter edit mode. Press Alt Z to turn on X-ray. Alt Z is X-ray mode. Press 3 for face select. Press 3 for face select, which I'm already in. Press numpad 1 for front preview. Numpad 1. That's side preview. I think numpad 3. 4. Okay, I'll just go basically here. Let's go to my negative x-axis, positive x-axis. There. I'm gonna go with something like A. Actually, let's go with A. I'm gonna hit control. I want to deselect that. I want to deselect that, and I want to deselect that. I'm gonna go with something like RZ180. There. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna select my body again and hit tab. There we go. Okay, and let's go back to negative x-axis. In my negative x-axis, I gotta work on the belts now. Let's see. Now select the waist faces. Select all the faces around the waist and hip area. Go all the way around front and back. You shift click to add faces to your skeleton. Okay. Then select about 3 to 4 rows of that faces vertically. We want the belt, not a corset. I see. Only select about 3 to 4 rows. 3 to 4 rows. So that is going to be row 1. Let's select everything. Did I select everything? Nope, I missed this. Okay, it's kind of hard to do it this way. There. Okay, you know what? Let's select the rows first. I'm gonna go with this thing. That's gonna be row 1, row 2, row 3, row... Wow, these are a bunch of rows. Let me go back up here to the negative x-axis reference. Let's go with Alt-Z. Starts there. It's gonna go ahead and end somewhere here. So that's row 1, row 2, row... I think this is like 4 rows. Yeah, this is basically 4 rows. Let's go with this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna hit something like shift and let's select it all. Then let's go back. I might want to hide my cape because that's getting in the way. There we go. I think I selected all. I don't think I got selected like from the bottom. I think that's good, right? Okay, I guess let's go here, window. Actually, I'm gonna read the next step. Next up, duplicate and separate. Press Shift D to duplicate, Shift D to duplicate. Whoops. Shift D, duplicate. Okay, I've duplicated it. Immediately press right click to keep it in place. I did that. Press P, skeleton. Press P, skeleton. That's something new. To separate it into a new object, press tab to exit edit mode. Okay. Oh, I see another body was created. Tab to exit edit mode. Okay, in your outliner, now you will see a new object. Double click, rename it to belt. Belt. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go with uppercase B-E-L-T. There we go. Step 2, clean up the belt. Click your new belt. Press tab to go in edit mode. Okay, clean up your new belt. Tab to go in edit mode. Press A to select them all. Okay, go to mesh, clean up. Go to mesh and clean up. Do you guys see clean up? Okay, clean up. Merge by distance. Merge by distance. To remove duplicate vertices. Now press Alt S. This is the shrink fatten and push it outward slightly so the belt is outside the body. There. Is that good? Okay. A value of about 0.2 to 0.5. Where is value? Is enough. A value of about 0.2 to 0.5. I see. Let's go with something like 0.02. Okay, well, I think I shouldn't have done that. I should have just gone with my mode reflect. Okay, let's go with S. There we go. Actually, I want to scale it a little lower. There we go. That's not that bad. Is it actually... Is there some space? There we go. Okay. I was making sure that nothing like stuck together. That said, adding belt thickness, you know this already. Exit edit mode, wrench, add modifier, solidify. I did learn about that. Go to something like modifiers. There are so many modifiers that I did not. Let's apply them all. Apply, let's go with solidify. There we go. Okay, thickness to 0.3. I'm gonna go with thickness to 0.03. Okay, and then slightly thicker than the cape. It's armor offset -1 and then apply. Apply there. Okay, it is pretty thick. That's nice. Okay, the cape isn't a game-ready model. It's gonna fry your computer, is it? That does make sense. It has so many vertices on it. Should I remesh or something, or maybe decrease the amount of meshes? I think remesh adds more meshes. Step 4, building the front flap. The front flap is the decorative diamond triangle piece hanging from the belt in your reference. This is the separate object. Do this. Shift A, new mesh. Press Shift A, plain new mesh. Okay, I guess let's go with something like Shift A. I'm gonna go with plain. Scale it down to roughly the width of the belt uh, buckle. What is belt buckle? I'm assuming that that is belt buckle. Let me check. What is a belt buckle? Okay, let's see images. Uh, am I just seeing things, or let's go with alt this thing. Is that the belt buckle? In a, let's say something like email for your reference image. Okay, what is a belt buckle? Oh, that is a buckle. Okay, I think that is a buckle. See, that looks like a buckle. Okay, I guess I'm gonna remove all this. So I'm gonna go ahead and select my plane again, hit S to scale. Okay, and then RX90 to stand it up. Okay, so that is belt buckle. R Z, nope, RY 90 to stand it up, and then GZ to go higher. And then I'm gonna go with S, there we go. GZ to move it up and down, GY to move it to the front of the character, just in front of the belt. Okay, so just in front. Yeah, is the belt buckle, I see. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get it a little in front of the character. Let's go with G, X, get it a little in front of the belt. There. I think that's good, right? Okay, maybe GX a little more. There, that's good. Now let's go up here. I'm gonna go with Alt C. And I think that's about it for the buckle. It starts there, it ends there. I might hit something like G Y to go a bit in the Y axis. There we go, I see it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and scale it a little. There we go, that's perfect. G, Z, let's get it at the very tip of the buckle. Right there. Okay, why didn't you use YouTube to learn faster? Actually, I would have loved to, but I can't really watch YouTube videos on stream because of copyright, and I can't do it off stream because I'm really busy off stream with my college stuff and all that. So the only time I can basically learn Blender is on my stream every once a week, which is technically Tuesday now. That said, shaping the flap. Press tab in edit mode. Okay, go to tab. In edit mode, press Ctrl R, add 4 horizontal loops. Press 1 vertices select mode. Okay, 4 horizontal loops. So Ctrl R. Wait, G Y. I want to get it a little. Actually, G X. Want to get it a little outer. There. Okay, that's good. So Control R, 4 horizontal. Whoops, let's go with Control R again. Oh, I keep messing up. Control R, there we go. 4 horizontal. There. Okay, select the 2 bottom corner vertices. Press G, X to bring them inwards. Let's go with something like this. 1 for vertices select. Okay, 2 bottom vertices. GX, GX to bring GY. Let's go with something like that. To bring them inwards. GX to corner to bring them inwards to create the pointed bottom. Okay, well, I mean, Claude probably didn't say explain it really well how to do that, but I think I know how. Okay, what are you doing? Honestly, I am actually working on making my warrior mesh that I've been working on making, I think since like 3 weeks right now. I'm almost done with it though. I hit my cape, but I'm working on my belt right now. And then I'm going to be working on my chest plate. And that might be pretty much it. By chest plate, I actually meant breastplate. Okay. GX. Let's go with Control Alt. Vertices select. Maybe I'm gonna go with GZ, get myself a little lower. And then GZ, get myself a little lower as well. I should have gotten both lower at the same time. GZ, get ourselves a little lower. Right here. And then I'm gonna recontrol our loop cut right here. This is a much easier way to do this. Did I mess something up? GZ. There. And then Control R, add a loop cut right here. Select the bottom loop cut, go with GZ. There, that was so much easier actually. And honestly, it looks pretty good as well. But they're not stuck to each other here. Like, I want them to be like stuck together, but that's gonna make it look a little weird. Maybe because I gotta add the solidify modifier, if that makes any sense. That said, this gives you the classic warrior front flap shape. It does. Okay, that's what I was actually kind of going for. Adding the detail to flat, add 2 more vertical loops, cut down the centers. 2 more vertical loops. Okay, well, that changes everything in that case. 2 more vertical loops. 2. There. Okay, select the center vertices, GY, to push the centers slightly outwards. I don't know much about that, but I'm gonna hit G to get myself GZ to get myself a little here. 2 more vertical. What does it mean by 2 more vertical loops? Let's go with Windows Shift Z, actually Control Z. Fine, I'll go with one Control R, get that there, that, and then GZ to get this lower, and then I'm gonna go with Control R. There. And I want to add 2. It adds 2 there, so I'm gonna just leave it like this. This looks good. Let's skip the adding 2 loop cut step stuff. Shaping the flap, press Ctrl R for horizontal. Okay, 2 more loops. Select the center vertices. There's no center here. GY to push the center slightly outwards. Center goes slightly outwards. Okay, why are you going to make weapons taking this? Okay, when are you going to make weapons? This taking too long? Actually, I did make like the weapons here, but once I'm done with making like maybe 2 or 3 3D models, then I will go ahead and make a lot of weapons and maybe just like add those 2 or 3 characters to wield those weapons. I might have a specific stream, hopefully next Blender stream, or maybe if I have time this Blender stream as well. I'm going to be working on making weapons because I feel weapons are pretty easy. That's let's see. Okay, the buckle. This is the easiest part. Press Shift A, mesh cylinder. Immediately in the bottom left corner, a small cylinder panel appears. Click it, select vertices to 16 for a smooth circle. Scale it down to the buckle size. Press R90, orient it correctly. Position it at the center of the belt with GY and GZ. Press tab to edit mode. Select the front face, press E to extrude slightly, make it look like a raised buckle. Select exit edit mode and rename it. Alright guys, you from, honestly I am like for bro, that's it, let's not actually spam it. Just go ahead and go with something like 10 seconds timeout. Maybe I'll go with a minute. Okay guys, I do like see the chats like in the first time. That's it, let me go all the way up here. There. Okay, edit mode and rename it buckle in the outliner. I don't kind of get that part. Double check for your start. Okay, so I guess let's go with Shift A. What does buckle mean? So I'm done with this much so far. Let's go with Tab. Okay, let's go with something like Windows Shift S. Actually, before I go with Windows Shift S, I'm going to go with something like there. There we go. Windows Shift S. Let's take a quick little picture. Let's get wrap cloth here. paste that, and then I want to go with my side preview. I'm gonna go with Windows Shift S, take a quick little picture, go with my back preview. Before I take a picture, I gotta make sure that I really send the picture as well. Okay, let's go with Windows Shift S, take a back picture. There we go, let's paste that. And then lastly, I might go with like a bottom preview as well, or like top. I might go with somewhere like this, or like the bottom. I think I'll go with the bottom. Maybe from here. I want to see where I can see both. There we go. Maybe zoom in a little. I don't know how do I take the bottom preview. I think those were pretty good. Maybe like this. I think those were good. Okay, why are you jumping between AIs? Honestly, to see which AI actually works the best, because ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, I'll say like those are the three best AIs. Where I'm actually working a lot with Claude these days, 'cause I think Claude is like really good at what it does without having any kind of picture limit. It does eventually have. I reached like 90% of my picture limits when I was trying to make, let's say UMGs with using blueprints. That took a lot of time and it was like a waste, honestly. I figured I'm working without that. Why don't you block where you're from? Honestly, I did like timeout him. Okay, let's see. Let's go up here and say something like, let's say, I've done this much so far, but I don't know what to do next. Okay, let's see. Okay, I guess let's wait for this to be done. Okay, hold on. Before I even talk about what to do next, I want to address some things. I see modifier stack. I can see your outliner. You have belt added, okay? Sensei's urgent warning. Before we go any further on a clothing modifier in your body attention, you have an unapplied modifier. I mean, I do keep that on purpose. That's it. First tell me what you'll see. Fine, I guess I'm just gonna apply them. Why not? Let's go back up here. Exit that. Let's grab plot back up here. Okay, on your body, are the mirror and modifiers still unapplied? I already applied them before, I'm not sure. Yes, mirror. No, they're applied. How far did you get with the belt specifically? The belt is just floating, not shaped yet. The belt is shaped and sitting in the body. I only made the waist band of the belt. I made the belt and front flap both. I made the belt that we had to create a skeleton for using Shift D to duplicate, and I did scale it a bit. Okay, and then I was working on the buckle where I created a plane and scaled it to the size of my buckles is referenced. Let's go with something like buckles is REFERENCE, and then I added 4 horizontal for HORIZONTL for horizontal loop cuts and 1 vertical loop cut, and I clicked the 1 vertices and dragged it on the z-axis to give it a triangle shape. Okay, let's send it. Okay, I see what you did and your brain is working, but you made a mistake on the buckle and I'm going to correct you right now. The buckle is not a plane. Look at your reference. The buckle is a circular brooch, round and raised, and the front flap is the triangle piece, not the buckle. You made them mix up. That's okay, because you know, fixing the front flap right now, your front flap looks like an inverted triangle. Wide at top, narrow at bottom. Do this. Click your flap object, press tab, numpad 1, press 1 vertices, select, press 2 bottom corner vertices, press GX to drag them inwards. Select the two bottom corner vertices. I see until the bottom arrow is pointed like a reference. Position flap GY and mode, okay. Wrench, solidify. Okay, I guess I'm gonna solidify first. Let's go here. I'm gonna go with Shift Alt so I can actually see how my actual flap looks like. Can I see it? Fine, I'll go to edit mode. I guess let's just get my belt, my body, and what is this part? Is this my plane? Okay, plane 1. This is going to be called my buckle. Okay, let's go with P-U-C-K-L-E. K-E-L. K-L-E. P-U-C-K-L-E. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go to my negative x-axis again. It's inverted. They go upwards. I have my thickness up here. I see the legs goes there. Okay, well, I mean, my belt is actually a little big if I think about it now. Let's get it seen up here. Let's make everything visible. Actually, let's just let me hide my body. All I'm going to be having is my belt and my buckle. My belt is very, very big. Because if we look carefully in the reference, if I look at the reference carefully, okay, what if I just hide my entire collection? Nope. Okay, if you look at the reference carefully, you guys could tell that is the belt, and then in front of the belt I have a long buckle, and those are maybe the thigh armors, the thigh guards, right? Okay, so that's my belt. That. I mean, I guess it's extra mesh here, because that does not look bad though, to be honest. Okay, so I guess that I'm just gonna be working on my buckle. Let me hide my cape. That makes it so much harder to look at this. There, let's hide my belt. No, I need my buckle. Let's hide my belt real quick. There. Now I'm gonna select the 3 of these. Let's go with GZ, get myself higher. Let's make my buckle, my belt visible again. Okay, and then can I look it from the side? There we go. I want to go with A, select everything. Let's go with GX to go back. Okay, and let's go with Shift Alt to go to something like Solid Preview. For everything. Tab. There. Okay, I can't see it from this side, but I can see it from that side. Maybe I'm gonna select this. Let's go with R, X, Y, Z, 90. Actually 180. There. Okay, so now I see my belt. This is pretty good. Let's get it a bit back. Let's go with GX, get the belt a little back. And that's actually good. I'm gonna go ahead and add a modifier. Let's go with something like let's say solidify modifier, where this is going to be something like, let's say, maybe 8. I want it to be really thick this time. Whoa, okay, hold up. Let's go with 0.8. 0.8. Okay, I think 0.8 is actually too much. Let's go with 0.3. 0.1. I know I usually go with 0.0, but 0.1 is, I think, good. There. Okay, that's not bad. Let's select it. GX. There we go. There. Is anything pointing towards me right now? Okay, nothing. That's actually perfect. All I gotta do is go to sculpt mode and add a few sculpt fixes. Let's make this visible, so my body is visible. This is a bit more diagonally proportional, but I think it's good. I'm gonna go to sculpt mode now. Let's go here. Let's go to something like sculpt. Now what I want to do in sculpting is that I want to select, let's say, my bend mode and bend this backwards. Alright, I think that was a lot. Let's go with the grab tool. I want to decrease the size, I want to decrease the strength. I want to grab one section at a time. Maybe the top section. I want to get the top section going backwards. There, not bad. I think it's awful. There, now I want that top section to bend as well. Okay, and don't really worry much about the fluff right now. I'm gonna fix that in a bit as well. Okay, not bad. I want this to actually go inside, to be honest. Okay, maybe I'm gonna go with the clay too. Let's go with all and let's select clay. I want to select that and that. Let's just play this. I want to play it backwards. Okay, wait, let's go with G. Actually, I'm gonna go back to object mode. Let's go to object mode real quick. I want to go with GZ. Get this lower. Nah, I think this was better. Okay, it's not bad. I won't tell it's bad. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my sculpt mode real quick. Let's go to something like sculpt. Now, in my sculpt mode, I'm gonna go with something like, let's say, grab 2D brush, maybe clay. What does clay strips do? Let's see. Okay, that does not do anything. What if I remesh? Let's try remeshing. Okay, remeshing was an awful idea. I think I gotta hit R or use the subdivision modifier. Let's apply my solidify first. And then let's go with my subdivision surface. That is not bad. Simple. Okay, let's go with this. Subdivision surface is not really bad actually. All I need to do is get my rendering a bit higher. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go with Control Z with this. Nope, I want to add my subdivision surface again. I think this actually made it look better. Even though it is a bit smaller now, but simple. Level of vertices. Nah, I'm gonna set that to 1. There. Okay, should I go with this? It's rounded, but I think it's good. Let's go with G. I want to grab. Okay, actually, I want to grab it in a way that doesn't make it look a little bad. Control Shift C. There, I want that to be selected and apply. Okay, maybe. Oh, can I see it from right there? I think it's too strong. Let me decrease the strength a little. And the size, definitely. Okay, there. Oh, wait, there we go. That's much better. Okay, let's just go ahead and stick it back up here. And maybe get that part a bit towards the outside. Okay, this part is a little flapped out. I'm gonna kind of adjust that. Okay, adjusting that is kind of messing something up. Maybe I'm gonna go with something like clay, where my clay is not supposed to have a lot of strength as well. What do I even select with my clay? Oh wait, I think that's just regular clay. It should be able to select it. Okay, but how are you going to make the body move like the joints? For that we use actually rigging. So for the rigging, if the topology is good where my knee and everything is, I'm going to be adding a skeletal body there, and then basically I'm going to be using keys. In case you guys did work with like let's say DaVinci Resolve or any kind of editing software or 3D modeling software, keys is basically what you use to animate stuff inside the software. So I'm going to use the keys, and later in Unreal Engine I'm going to go ahead and load in an animated mesh, just give a certain condition. Whenever W is clicked, I want to go ahead and animate my mesh or play my animated mesh 1 frame at a time. If that made any sense. Okay, I think this is good. I'm going to hit tab now. And all I want to do is kind of sharpen this part. So I'm going to go with G. Maybe sharpen the 2 of them. And these 2 as well. And those 2 as well. Let's go with GZ. I guess I'm just going to sharpen these. Okay, why is it getting hard to sharpen it? It does not. It's not bad, but it's not what I expected it to be. Maybe I'm gonna go to tab, I'm gonna go to something like sculpt mode, and I'm gonna hit G to get my grab brush. There we go. Guys, I think I'm a genius at times. There. If you can't really mesh it up, might as well sculpt it down. Oh, this was a genius idea. There we go. Okay, things are going to get harder, I'm sure. Definitely, honestly, it's going to get much harder. This is actually the easier stuff. Like, can you guys even believe that? Okay, let's hit tab. Now let's go to edit mode, hit Alt C. Okay, I don't know what you guys think. This looks like a pretty good flap. I'm gonna go ahead and add, let's say, a solidify. I want to go ahead and increase it a little. Outwards. I wanted to increase it a little outwards, not inwards. Tab. Let's go with something like A, select all. I'm gonna go with E to extrude it in the x-axis. Wait, did it duplicate it instead of extruding it? I think it did. Fine, I guess I just want to select it in one side, so I'm gonna deselect everything here. Oh my gosh, I can't do that. Fine, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and hide everything. Let's hide belt, body, everything here. And I just want to select this. I want to select everything there. I'm gonna go ahead and make everything visible again. Okay, and then let's hit E to extrude in the x-axis. There, I'd say that's actually good. It's not bad. Nah, it's awful. How did I manage to make it look so bad? I'm gonna apply that for the time being. I can't apply the solidify? Oh, because I didn't actually add a change. Oh, you're getting better, man. Keep it up. Honestly, I appreciate you, Harris. Is that your fitness name? That actually means the world to me, guys. That's it. I always think what you're making, will it look... always think how what you're making... Always think how what you're making will look if it was a real world object. That actually does make sense. I mean, I think that this is like... I'm really impressed of the belt. The belt looks really, really good here. But then, I don't know much about the buckle. I want it to look a bit more sharp, but it's too thick. Let's go with GZ. GX, I mean. There. Should I go ahead and maybe add some kind of curves here using the sculpt mode? Maybe that might be the move. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and add some curves here. Let's add some curves there too. Let's add some curves. Nope, that curve is looking a little bad. And just add some curves. Control Z for that curve. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to the simulation brushes, hit R, and just kind of do that. And maybe add some kind of grease. Okay, let's go there. None of this work actually. I thought it did work. I apply the modifiers. Okay, what am I witnessing? Actually, I am trying to work. There we go. Okay, this finally works. What up, guys? I think I want to go ahead and just kind of extend it from top back here. Okay, so basically, I'm working on making 3D meshes type stuff. I've been working on this for the past 3 weeks because I did not have time working on any other day. It's not that bad. Actually, that's what I'm saying. It looks kind of good, to be honest. Thinking that this is like my first ever 3D mesh. Although, I think getting it outwards looks awful. I think that made it look a little bad. I'm gonna go with a bunch of control Z's. There. Okay, honestly, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna hit tab, and then let's go to something like object mode. I'm gonna go ahead and select that, right click, and shade smooth. Shading it smooth. It doesn't look as good. Maybe C. Good. Nope. X. How does that look? It's something's missing. mean, even if it is okay, it needs to be attached for starters. Let's go with GX. Nope. GX. There. Okay, I guess I know what is missing. I'm gonna go to something like edit mode, and then let's go to sculpt mode. Basically, what is missing is that I gotta hit G to use the grab tool and just get this inside. Okay, 3 weeks. Holy, honestly, 3 weeks basically means 3 days, because I work on this once every week, because the other days I actually work on Unreal Engine. And since I will be needing to work on Mesha, learning how meshes work in general, I do need to get some hands-on experience on making meshes, because I don't really want to just slap pixelated meshes, like just slapping texture on top of a plane and using that in my program. So I'm working on how to make good-looking meshes and all that stuff as well. And I have 70 days. I think that's plenty of time. Okay, let's go with clay tool. I love the clay tool, to be honest. It makes it look so much better. I'd say it makes it look at least like 100 times better than it actually looks. Okay, let's go with something like G. Get this a bit back. Get that a bit back. Get that a little back. And there. I'm gonna go ahead and call that quits. This is pretty good. Okay, good. Let's go to tab. This is pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie, actually. I should have made this a little less thicker. This is very thick. I'm gonna go with body. I'm gonna go ahead and whoops, hide my body, hide my belt, and go to a negative x-axis. Select it all. Make sure nothing from these sides is being selected. Gonna go with shift. Make sure gonna go to face select. Make sure everything here has been selected and everything in the side has been deselected, including the top. And then I'm gonna go with something like GX to get myself a little back. Maybe I want to get everything besides these curves back. Hold up, guys. Let me just go ahead and remove these curves real quick, or uncheck these. I mean, there. Okay, everything besides this would look good. Let's go back up to my my y-axis. There we go. Okay, my bad. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab this, grab that. Let's see it from here. I'm gonna go with GX. Get it back. Okay. I think unless everything has not been selected, won't look that good. Okay, I think this is good. Let's go to sculpt mode now. I'm gonna go ahead and sculpt this up. Now when I sculpt it, it's gonna look really good. There. And there. Sculpt the bottom first and then the top. Just close that up. Close the gaps. Close the gaps. Just close the gaps up again and again. Lastly, let's close it from there. And the center. And now let's work on this side. Just close it up. Okay, without bending the mesh. That's what's actually kind of hard. Looks like the buckle is coming out from here. You're doing great, man. It takes time, so keep practicing. Honestly, I appreciate your hires. That actually means the world to me. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Now let's go back to object mode. Okay, I don't know what you guys think, but I think it looks good. I'm gonna stick with this. Let's take a picture. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a screenshot real quick. Let's go with Windows Shift S, take a quick little screenshot. And then I'm gonna go this side as well and take a quick little screenshot. It might look a little weird right now because this is like my first time and all that, but it won't look as bad. Okay, the next mesh that I work on. And soon I am going to be working on a lot of, a lot of weapons and accessories too. Maybe I'm going to be adding a few or make a reference doll in general that I'm just going to be slapping accessories, hairs and all that on. So I think a general body would be good. I think that's what my next mesh is going to be, just an empty general body. Okay, might need two though, one for male, one for female. Let's go to x-axis. And go with Windows Shift S, take a picture, and that's about it. Let's go ahead and paste it here and say something like, let's say dot exclamation. Okay, let's edit. I forgot what was the next thing that we might work on. Let's go back to the negative x-axis. The next thing that we might work on could be let's see, can't see a thing. It could be like these side this things and some detailings and all that stuff, but that might be it. Okay, stop everything. I'm looking at this, and to be honest, right now, this is okay. This right here, just one section. You have built a cape belt, front flap, and buckle. Okay, you have the momentum right now. What are we working on next? All 3 stars left. Take a break, save the file first. I might have to wrap the stream up because everything else is 3 stars, so they're gonna be a little harder to do. I might save this for the next stream because I've been streaming for almost 2 hours now and I do gotta study for my exam, which is practically after tomorrow. Okay, so let's see. Okay, chest armor. That's gonna be the last thing. That's hard. Shoulder pauldrons, is that how you pronounce it? That's for building confidence. Leg armor, cover the legs. Maybe I'm gonna take a break because I might end the stream. I'm gonna come back and continue this. Okay, let's see, because it didn't take as long as I thought it'd take, but it was pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I hit Control S to save. Let's go with Control S, and then I'm gonna go ahead and save it here as well. And then let's just go ahead and exit that. Okay, perfect. Now let me just go ahead and exit that from there as well. Go to something like my OBS, my main camera. Alright guys, so basically that was pretty much it for this stream. I would have streamed for longer if I didn't really have college, because this is getting pretty fun right now. Wanted to work on the entire mesh. That said, you gotta prepare for an exam. So if you guys really enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, like helps my algorithm, share makes you smile, subscribing like turn on top. That said, I did start monetizing on Twitch, YouTube. I will start monetizing on TikTok and Instagram as well if I did meet the followers requirements. So if you guys really enjoy my content and haven't followed me there, make sure to follow me there. The link is going to be in the description, and also join my Discord server. The link is going to be in the description in my bio, or you guys can get access to my Discord server's link by typing !Discord on chat. Same thing goes for any of my socials in general. That said, I'll catch you guys next live stream or video. Peace. Okay, well, I guess I got a comment. Yeah, I would say our body proportions are okay, though I suggest you to use real-world images for reference than text from ChatGPT. That actually does make sense. I am going to be later working on with actual images on sculpting once you get a bit better. The reason I did go with a basic reference image that was generated by AI for 2 reasons. Firstly, it is copyright free. Second reason, it's pretty basic, so I don't need to really work on too much detailing. I learned on making a few models first, and as I go, I progressively improve the things that I do. That's it. Howdy, Spronkle. I appreciate you joining the stream. Although the stream is actually over. Let me end the stream real quick.